A sea of faces awaited at the Palisados airport the arrival of a living legend.
Yes, people.
He was the king of kings,
This is a special one.
even a god.
We're going to be going live and direct
He was a mild-mannered monarch.
with a great artist.
Respect and admiration.
She goes by the name of Jalifa. Definitely looking forward.
And one of the elders sent unto me, will not beyond the land of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open up the book and loose the seven seals. Hail ye. Selassie I the King. Hear ye. Almost said.
Yes. Greetings.
Mama,
How are you?
I am blessed. I am blessed. Give thanks. It's an honor.
Every time it's an honor to speak with you, sis, for real. And you know, it's such a blessing to have this moment together. I really do appreciate your time.
Oh, that's likewise.
For
Likewise.
real, for real.
Honor. It's an honor.
Every
Gotta make time, you know? Gotta make time.
You know what, sis? Tell the listeners, tell the people who you are and a little bit about yourself, just in case they don't know yet.
Well, okay. Well, my name is Princess Khalifa Nataki Alexis, aka Jalifa, hailing from Trinidad and Tobago.
Nice.
I am a versatile artist, meaning I do different genres of music. And I came up in a cultural background within the Rastafarian faith. I'm Bobo Shanti, you know, first gods and goddess of creation. Give thanks for Emmanuel, I, King Selassie, I, Jah. And then Prince and I for this moment, you know. I.
Every time. Wow. Wow. You know what, sis? I feel like we need to start from the very beginning. I know you spoke about you grew up in a cultural background, as you put it, but tell us about your journey. Where did it begin and to where you are now?
Well, actually, it started in the womb, you know.
Yeah.
Rastafari, you know, because my
Yeah.
mother and father was Rastafari at a young age, you know, at the age of 18 until this present, you know.
Yeah.
So I was actually blessed, you know, a child of the Most High, you know, from birth, you know, and growing up, I never see anything that I want to, you know, hold on to but Rastafari, you know. So this is what I trod in this way from ever since and forevermore,
Yeah.
you know. So it wasn't like a search for I, you know.
Yeah.
Everything was just, you know, blessings bestowed upon I, you know, from the womb or even
Yeah.
from my father,
Yeah.
from the loins, you know. So, and I
Yeah,
just
man.
tried Rastafari, you know, from since small until now, and there's greatness ever since, you know.
For real. And you know, with that, you know, I know that you've had so many great tunes, so many different vibrations that you've put out there. And I wanted to know, like, where do you get those inspirations from to kind of put what you're putting out there to the wider world?
Well, the inspiration come from Rastafari, 'cause Rastafari is the foundation and creation of everything, you know, and inspiration come from our oneself. You know, some people grasp inspiration from all over, but, you know, inspiration just come from within likewise, you know. So
Yeah.
a lot of the works, you know, I give Rastafari the credit, you know, for that great inspiration, you know, ever flowing and never stop, you know. And I have to big up my brother likewise, Abba Shanti, because without him, you know, Jalifa would have never be, you know, the Jalifa today, you know.
Yeah.
So me have to big up my brother one time.
Yeah, big him up, man. Big him up. And I heard, I read somewhere that your father and your two elder brothers were kind of your influences. Tell us about
Oh
that.
yes. Oh yes. Well, actually my daughter, him is Baba Shanti leader. Not for no Taban thing, a gathering house, you know, because Emmanuel said to me a gathering house, you know, in the early 70s or late 70s, and it have people are gathered by him and stuff, and we celebrate all the holy black victories and stuff like that, and him a man of music, because him was a DJ, you know, and he never stopped doing music, even if him a tried Rastafari faith, him always draw close to his music, him do MCing. And when them throwing vibes in the yard and stuff like that, him will always call me and tell me take the mic, you know, and I will always see my elder brothers them singing, and I just wanted, you know, to join that old vibes, and that really made I, you know, grasp towards music and wanting to do it, you know, for fun.
Yeah.
But when I got older, I really wanted to take it as a profession. So I just put in the work, and this is it here, you know, more works to do, but a great start, you know, a great start.
100%. And you know, I feel like sis, the time for you is gonna keep on going and going. Because when I see you Kushite, this the Kushite, and obviously Queen Amiga, and you did a fantastic fire tune. I was like, yo, finally. But tell us about that kind of you guys linking up and putting out a good track.
Well, actually, Queen Amiga and Kushite are like my big sisters. We're like family. Behind the music, we're like family, And during COVID season, like all 2021, so Queenie, I didn't even know it was going to be on an album, but Queenie said she wanted to do, a track, and she wanted to feature me and Kushite, bigging up Ja Trouble likewise and Lion Slow, because them brothers, they come and put everything together and stuff like that. So we went to the studio and we get the track pen one time, big up our Shanti again, and we just did everything. It was a very edifying experience. It was a beautiful experience to actually get to see Queen Amiga, in her works and the whole process, how she do her things, because I'm a Queen Amiga fan. So to actually get to see her, in the works before it go out there, it was amazing. It was amazing, and to work with my sisters likewise to bring forth such a powerful message, So it was a great experience, I give thanks.
100%. Before I came on and did this interview, there was a question that was asked of me, because Trinidad and Tobago they're not really seen as reggae, reggae vibes, as it was said.
Okay.
And it's usually Jamaica that people go to for the reggae vibes. But how have you found it? Because I'm sure you've got the love same way.
Yes, well, actually, I grew up around listening to a lot of Jamaican artists. They are the inspiration for the whole thing, So even though in my country, at that time, way back then, they used to more push soca, because that's the culture and the vibes like that. So I big up Queen Amiga and Jam Melody and Malanasha and Isasha, all them great ones, who helped build a platform, for reggae music, because even to this day, Jalifa is not a radio artist. I don't know why, So when I really study it that much, but I still, put in the works and do the reggae music. Me not try to change it up and do nothing different. I want to do it just like how it was rooted from creation, from since such time with man with Bob Marley and Dennis and Garnet. They want to keep it, that solid roots. Despite I'm living in a place where there's only soca and calypso and all them type of vibes there. So it don't really all I don't, because look, I'm do reggae music here still. Even though
100%.
I get
know what? Turn on my radio show and you're playing all the time.
Love, and high honors, manners and respect.
every time. I mean, I don't know why people wouldn't play you, because the messages and the kind of positive vibration you're putting out, I think we need more of it. We need more and more. So you're going to keep on being played for real.
Yes, I give thanks indeed.
Every time. And you know what? I read somewhere as well that you like to listen to Eminem. Tell us about that.
well, actually, although I used to be growing up around reggae music, I ended up getting a mixtape with Eminem and some other hip-hop artists on it likewise. But I really grasped the Eminem, his lyricism and the way he, bring forth a song and how it's sung, And the people like to talk the thing about a white dude rapping. Oh yes, he got that roots. Don't feel he don't got that roots. So it just grasped me, and I just started tuning to Eminem and him whole vibes, and well, he's very powerful in what he do. So that really draw me towards his music, because I used to do hip hop before I started doing reggae. Because when my daddy gave me the mic, my first song I used to sing was Bam Bam by Sister Nancy. That was my all-time favorite, because she had that fire, and then I start listening to Lauryn Hill and Eminem and Wu-Tang and these brothers and them, so is my brother and my father who actually, put that whole reggae aspect within the whole vibes, and that is what I just gravitate to, because reggae within itself, it just holds Rastafari within it. That is our song, the poor people song, the voice of the ghetto, so I really just gravitate towards it, because it was really relevant to I, but I never dash the hip-hop, I just use everything with that same substance, same knowledge, everything within the lyrics, because even though we do hip-hop, R&B, you know, go and see me do nothing different out of Rastafari, you know?
Yeah,
But
I hear.
make it do the
You
hip
know
hop
what?
and
I feel like reggae and hip hop, they're kind of like crisscross, you know, the struggles and the energy and kind of the vibrations that goes through. What do you think about it? Like the both genres?
well, actually, is a sense that is factual
Mm,
because a lot of the music come true from our struggles,
yeah,
you know, and we tend to search to find something, you know, that to balance us, to make us feel whole again, and for us to have a voice, you know,
yeah,
because for people, it seems like they don't really have a voice up to this day. The same oppression are go on, the system
mm,
still suppressing, and you know, you want to try to find this escape,
yeah,
and this way that you could free yourself, you know, from all the heaviness with the system I try to suppress you with, and hip hop and also reggae music, it does, you know, carry that same frequency and
mm,
knowledge and vibes, you know. So the music is a fundamental thing, is a message carrying thing. No matter what song it is, you know, it is the vehicle, you know,
mm,
that spread the message. It can be
yeah,
all kind of message, but we choose to spread the right message,
100%.
you know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you know, one of the tunes, just one of the tunes that I really am blasting out everywhere is Here He. And I need to know where that tune inspiration came from. I can guess, but I need to know from you.
Well, we have to give Rastafari in praise. You know, we have to give him our first fruit in everything that we do because without him, nothing would have been possible. Nothing at all. You know, so that track is actually from my EP I did with Zion I Kings last year.
Yeah,
April, this April will make it a year. It released the 1st of April. You know, and that was actually the first track on it. And the inspiration is from God himself. You know, big up Abba Shanti again because him compose a lot of my music. I write my music too, but a lot of my music him compose to me, you know,
yeah,
because it's a whole family of music. And we
yeah.
just try to do everything within a unit, you
Mm,
know, and shine light on each other's skills, you know. So we have to big up Abba Shanti likewise. And that song was actually a tribute to the King of Kings, you know, and to make
yeah.
all his sons and daughters know that Rastafari forever live, no
Oh,
matter the time. We could have been in Ice Age, we could have been, you know, put them call it platinum, when our future and all them things, Rastafari still there,
yeah.
holding strong, you know, and the word song remain the
Every,
same.
every time. You know, it's so it's so refreshing as well to see, you know, sisters within the music. You know, we had so many great sisters in the music before, but I feel like they're getting kind of shown a bit more. What do you think? Do you think more sisters are coming out, like as in to do the music, and they're kind of being exposed a little bit to be able to do it?
Well, it's as I said, the system is a all suppressing thing.
Mm,
Everything orchestrated.
yeah,
It's for you to know yourself, know your words, and stand on that ground. And no matter what, don't make that change you. Even if
mm,
them come to you and you need something, well, that's not need. That's wants. Because when you want, you're grabby. It's all about need, and that is your truest purpose. And you have to value yourself. You
yeah,
know, no matter what you're doing, it's not about to be music, but in every aspect, in every field that you're doing, you have to
mm,
value yourself. You know, and to me, yes, I'm seeing a lot of queens coming out and doing things. The queens them have to come in and balance the fire, you know, and
yeah,
stand up side to the kings them and strengthen them, and the kings strengthen them likewise. You know, 'cause everything a balance, you know.
yeah,
Nothing common.
100,
It's all the balance, you know. You have to have the balance. You know,
definitely.
so big up all the queens them how they doing them thing, you know. And don't
Mm,
make nothing stray you. Don't devalue yourself for material things and hype and clout and all them type of thing. 'Cause them things fade away, you
yeah,
know. But life
yeah.
is forever, so we have to always make the right choices. So
Mm.
do the right thing and goodness will follow, you know.
Definitely, definitely. You know, I mean, saying that, you know, speaking from young people's perspective, you know, I've said to young people, you know, make sure you kind of you stick to yourself, you know, your kind of root, your culture, and you know what you're saying out there. But they're saying, Kat, I need to make some money. I need to do this. I need to do that. What would you say to them?
No, money can't buy life.
There you go.
Life is forever. Money can't save you from that. So you have to choose the right thing, you know, because nothing falls apart, because life is the greatest puzzle.
Yeah,
My father always say. you know, and nothing falls apart. Everything falls into place. And each piece of the puzzle is your choices. And when you make all these choices, you'll see the full picture. Only John know the full picture, but it's us to make the right choices that we too can see the full picture of greatness. Because nothing really falls apart, you know. Everything is just falling into place, you know. So it's all about making the right choices, you know.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's right.
Every time. So you know what? What's the right choices coming your way? What can we expect from you in the future? Say, I don't know, this year, up and coming for your listeners and the people. What can we expect?
Well, a lot of music. I haven't been on IG because my phone gets smashed and I'm like, okay, I can't connect with my people. Maybe Jah want me to come off of these things for a while. So I just step off and like just focus. And a lot of music. I've been doing a lot of penning and recording. I have a new video coming out. You're the first person doing this. And whoever on the live. And yeah, I got a lot of collaborations too and a lot of videos too. So look out for it. Album and all too soon come. But just timing and everything I work in divine timing because a divine timing I work with. So you have to have patience. But a lot of great things, you know, more life, more goodness, more music, you know, can't stop joy, you know.
Yeah, 100%. So you know what, sis, I'm always interested to know what is the process of making an album, making an EP, because the way artists make it seem like it's easy, and I know it's not easy. So you tell us the process, like, what do you have to do? What is the preparation behind it?
Well, first you have to know what you want to actually bring forth to the people. And, you know, it could be about yourself. You know, you have to choose a topic.
Yeah.
You know, but let it relate more upon yourself and who you are, because that's what people really looking out for. They want to get to know you more, you know, not just the music aspect of the things. They want to know you personally, because people listening to you, but they don't just want to listen to you. They want to know you, you know. So my approach on it will be something more of something relatable that we all can feel when we all listening together, or something that you can enlighten. I want, so I'm always choose topic first, and you want everything to, you know, mesh and have a proper storyline so people could understand, you know, and try to figure out for and foremost the people you're working with, you know, because you have to make sure everyone has that same vision as you and everything that all over the place, because you have to plan it. You don't just go to the studio and, all right, let me record a bunch of songs and, yeah, we go pick out this one and just drop it there. No, we have to listen to track, we have to vibe state, we have to figure out a whole plan for it on how we're going about doing this, because there's funds, you have to deal with that too, and promotions and all these things, and these things don't drop off from the sky or from tree. You have to work hard for it. So there's a lot of things. There is a lot, you know?
So people out there, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Nothing good comes easy. You have to work really hard for it, you know?
I hear that. So, you know, I heard as well that you worked with Bobby Digital. You did some works with him. How did that come about?
Wow. Well, actually, that was my second concert I did with a Benjamin Buzz Rock. Big up yourself, Sadiki. That was like way 2013, 12, one of them times there. And him pull him out and like, yo, bring on Jalifa. A lot of people kind of fight it and was like, nah, she not ready this and that. And him I say, when will she be ready? So him pull him out and a portion of other artists, you know, big up Eric, big up Buzz Rock. And when I went and performed after the show, a DJ, which is a veteran whom I know, him called me and him was like, yo, Jalifa, Bobby Digital was in the show and he like how you perform, and this is just me stuck because like, you mean the Bobby Digital? That one that work with Sizzle, Organics, and Cocotti. The Bobby Digital, and he was like, yeah, he wants to see you this week. He's in Trinidad and he's flying out, going to the studio. I was like, whoa. So I was like, what are the golden opportunities? So I make time and I went down to the studio. I got to meet him in the flesh. You know, it was an edifying yet again process for me, because when I go to the studio and I just go and do a song, you know, I go there and I get more edified on things and how to go about dealing with things and approaching things in a more better way. You know, so everything for me is a learning process for me. No matter if you know already, me still humble and take it as a learning, you know? So me
Yeah.
went on down there and put on the rhythm, Rosemary rhythm, and then say listen to that day. So you make me listen to Taurus Riley on an execute when him Collins and another one, yeah, and Assassin.
Nice.
But yo, when I see them brothers, them were like, yo, we're going on a track with Taurus Riley and I run with it. Yo, so my brother was there, him penned the track, you know, and we just came up with our vibes and we went in the studio and we just hot it up.
Yeah.
And after that now, a whole heap of other things start to go on because him fly out after and Taurus Riley song did release and Collins song did release and I was like, where's my tune? Like, where I go on there and stuff like that. So I tried to get back onto the DJ so you could link him because I didn't have his number personally. And like a early pattern like him now getting this and that. So him like I feel the song get canned. Back then me don't know what am I talking about we mean it get canned. I like what? Is then I realized my brother told me, yeah, you think he cancel the track. But I don't really know what go on will make him cancel the track. So everything was just
maybe
in
you
a
never
kind
know, maybe he'll do it as an exclusive one time. You never know. You never know.
Well, it was before him passing, you know, blessing soul still, you know. I link with him and I asked him, I said, could you remember me? I link with him on IG because I follow him when IG come up on them stuff. I link with him.
Yeah.
And I like, could you remember me? Yeah, and so much people me I work with that. I mean, I can't remember. I see you can't remember on the Rosemary rhythm with Assassin and stuff. Him, I feel I remember. So I said, all right, yeah, but make we go work something out. We go work something. Him apologize and stuff like that. And we say, yeah, man, we go do something. And then he came and passed, and you know, just see things that we don't see, you know. And sometimes when things happen, we can't comprehend, you know, what's going on. We just have to leave it. I know everything is a blessing. I look at it as a loss, but a blessing, you know, because for a man like that, you know, icon, a legend within the reggae music and producing roots, you know, music, to come and tell you he love your style, that is enough. I don't need a track, you know. So I give thanks, you know, to work with him, you know, and I give thanks for every advice and knowledge that he shared with I at that moment, you know. So forever grateful.
100%.
Forever.
But you know, like I said, you never know, exclusivity, somebody out there might have it, and you know, you never know.
Rash Jam. I also have a copy too. I also have a copy of it because I hold it and I always listen to it. I know, yo, I made that with Bobby Digital. Check yourself. Check yourself.
So you know what, sis? I know you've gone on a few stages, and I wanted to know what has been your memorable moment so far, or is there just too many to remember?
Oh, all the moments that I share on stage is memorable, but there is a few that is more memorable than some that I hold very dearly, and which is in 2015. I went to Jamaica for Ganja Stepping Eye Festival in Legal.
Yeah.
Beautiful experience. Wonderful. I love Jamaica. They are my family. And my second one would be Kings of the Earth, which was last year, because that one was big, you know, legendary, you know, and I give thanks, and, you know, I give thanks to God bless and I, you know, to be able, you know, to partake in such greatness, you know.
Yeah.
Those are the two most memorable.
Nice. For real. You know, is there anybody, or I don't want to say anybody, but that you want to collab with or kind of put on a rhythm with, maybe listening, and they might link you? You never know.
Well, there's a lot of artists I would love to work with. I would love to work with Sizzler. I would love to work with Caperton. You know, a lot of them. If I could work with all of them, I'll do it. But you know, just that timing is everything, and him know everything. So I just leave it up to him. You know.
I feel like I can see something with you and Sister Carol. I feel like that'd be fire.
Chad Natty Congo. You know we're there.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I can see that.
These are strong mamas. These are some strong mamas in the thing.
For real, for
Yes,
real. So, you know,
sir.
you spoke earlier about your EP, your album. Is there any kind of, I'm going to say, release dates or what you would like people to go and check out beforehand?
Well, not yet. You know, I just want to release a few singles, you know, and establish myself with a few singles, collaborations, and the album is always in mind because I already done start, to put things together for it, but I just want to make sure everybody is on the same path and we can deal with certain things financially because that is important. All these things have to deal with in a balance, and timing too. So just stay tuned to the positive frequency and don't know, say, keeping you locked and loaded.
Every time, every time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what? I can't have you on here and not ask you if you'd be up for doing a little something for the listeners out there. Would you be up for that?
Oh, yes. A born ready.
Always ready, always ready.
Oh, me
So when
got
you're ready,
energy. Yes, sir. You want a cappella?
yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Okay. Anything not real get brimstone and fire. Call themselves a Rastafarian when them a roll like Jagger, them no clean, them soon to expire. Me dash them in the bottomless pit, watch them a burn like ash and not real get brimstone and fire. Call themselves a Rastafarian when them a roll like Jagger, them no clean, them soon to expire. Me dash them in the bottomless pit, watch them a instead of red, green and gold, them heart full of ignorance. Rastafari stand over all cause we different. Our cause is based upon the right and anything that is not righteousness. One thing is proof them can take us up. Or over X so what you flex and now you living up some carbon copy the thing. That's how them get a cut. Until them get put in the spot between a pepper pot with no surrender. I'll never stop. Anything not real get brimstone and fire. Call themselves a Rastafarian when them a roll like Jagger, them no clean, them soon to expire. Me dash them in the bottomless pit. Hey yo, djkat, anything not real get brimstone and fire. Them call themselves a djkat, big up yourself full time. Alright, radio. Now put the fire.
Fire, fire. You know, wow. Lots of fire coming through. People saying they love your fire, love your vibe, love your style. You see that? Wow, wow, wow. You know what, sis? I thank you again for your time. You know, speaking with you, getting to know you as a person has been great. And of course, I can't wait for you to come to the UK or for myself to come over to Trinidad and we link up.
Oh yes, your family.
Oh,
Welcome.
blessing.
Welcome.
But please do tell the listeners out there how they can find you and, of course, how they could book you and all those great things. Tell us.
Well, actually, you could find me on IG as Jalifa Official, Facebook Jalifa, Spotify, YouTube Jalifa Official. And if you want to book me, all the link, everything is in my bio on IG. So you can click on management and tell them I go on.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Every time. And I thank you again for this, and I hope that you have a blessed rest of the day, rest of the week, month, rest of the year. You know.
Likewise, mama.
Every
It's
time.
an honor, it's a pleasure, it's a joy. Give thanks for this moment every time. I'm the Holy Life Giver. I give a life to all flesh. Holy Emmanuel, like King Selassie,
Rastafari. Every time. More love, sister. We appreciate it every time.
Love.
We'll speak again.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed
man.
we shall.
Blessings to everybody as well who locked in, tuned in. It's always a blessing for you to join this space. We give thanks every time.
Yes.
Bless.
Bless, mama.
Bless.